Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. I am KathleenHarvey, currently a Young Living Platinum, and I am here to talk to you today about some supplements that Young Living Essential Oils offers. Hopefully you'll get, this was just an area that I have learned over the course of these last 8 years or so. I am not an expert. I am not a physician. I'm not a medical professional of any kind. It's just really been through my research, and actually I am using somebody else's super good notes today to speak to you more about not all. I'm just doing a few of the supplements that Young Living offers, but I will tell you that this isn't meant to treat or diagnose anybody. It's just really to help you guys start to make wise choices for your own health and wellness. And that is the ticket, is that I was always, always under the assumption that a doctor was supposed to tell me what to do and how to do it. And about 8 years ago, when my son was diagnosed with some food allergies, that's when we started taking control of what are we putting in our bodies and why are we putting it in our bodies. And so I was in my late 30s and started to become more aware of my age and was much more willing to entertain supplements. And that is when my precious parents, David and Judy O'Brien, started sewing into me some good words of, hey, these are products that can help your body and support your body. And so anyway, I hope you get just a glimpse of that today. I am taking a lot of these notes from Lindsay Germont. She is a Young Living, I believe she's a Royal Crown Diamond now. If not, she's super close. I'm pretty sure she's Royal Crown now, but she's at the Homemade Mommy, and she is a super knowledgeable, well-versed woman. You can find her on Periscope. I really enjoy her Periscopes a lot. So I have gleaned some of this from a Facebook class that she had done. And I had some notes that are on an old computer and found hers first. And she has some more tidbits than what I had. So we're just going to go for it through that. One of the things I wanted to encourage you guys to do is, if you are currently a Young Living member, and if you're not, why are you not? So you could save 24% on the products that we're talking about today. And if you desire to do that, find me at KathleenHarvey on Facebook, and I'll be happy to message with you and see how we can get your health and wellness up where you want it to be. But talk to somebody who's a Young Living member. They can also get you started. So but going to Young Living events is really key in your education. That is where I've gleaned pieces when God wanted me to get them at certain points in time about certain products. I just took a lot of notes, but I had to make the effort to go to the events. And so if there is something within 3 hours of you, I would highly encourage you to go, whether it's talking to somebody that you're sitting by, or whether it's the presenter talking about a supplement, a product, whatever. That is how I've gleaned my knowledge over the years. So I really encourage you to do that. Okay, Young Living essential oils are different than what you're going to buy in a health food store. That is, I bought from a good company. I still have other companies that I use. So there are lots of good natural companies out there. Just do your research, talk to somebody. But one of the things that I've seen in Young Living supplements versus what I used to take is that they work really fast. And one of the things that essential oils, one of the things I share with people is that they are the purest form of the herb. Okay, they are the liquid form of that plant, not the dried form. So they're going to uptake into your system very, very quickly versus taking an herbal supplement. It's going to take a little bit longer to absorb into your bloodstream. So with that being said, anytime you do any kind of healthcare regimen, give yourself 3 to 4 months to even see a change. Now, that being said, I have also tried many of these supplements and seen a change within a day. Or we'll talk about Live 5 probiotics. Most people that take a probiotic that haven't before experience a difference the next morning. So if you take it at night, you're going to see something good happen the next morning. or later in the day, whatever, but I will give it to my boys the same time, and within a half an hour of each other, they will use the restroom. Okay, so there are immediate effects from Young Living essential oil supplements, I feel like. And that is the difference, is that Gary Young has developed these supplements with essential oils in them. And so they will uptake into our bloodstream faster. But the essential oils will also deliver nutrients into our cells. They act as catalysts to help nutrient absorption, and they assist in the removal of cellular waste. Young Living only uses the highest quality ingredients. I will tell you, Gary's testimony, he shares that Gary is the founder of Young Living, Gary Young. And when he went to a barn where they were selling herbal supplements, and then as vendors, they would bid on those supplements, take them back, and make their company's vitamins, okay? When Gary was at that stage, he went with some people that knew their stuff, and the quality of the herbs that were in that barn were not temperature controlled. And he asked about that and said, why I'm not going to bid on something that is not being well taken care of. And they said, well, this is the best you're going to get. And so Gary was very picky even then. And so he has only tried to have people that know their stuff to develop products that are good for our bodies and that are not, he's not cutting corners. So you're going to find that you're going to take these supplements and you're going to see quicker, faster results because they're uptaking into our bloodstream faster. Okay, one of the references that I would encourage you, if you're interested in knowing more about supplements, is to get an essential oil desk reference. There are different ones out there, but those really can help you in your journey of trying to uncover what's going to be right for your body. The other question I get sometimes is, well, how do I know what to take and when to take it? And am I taking too much? And is it going to interfere with each other? I'm not here to answer all those questions for you. One of the things I would encourage you to do is listen to your body. Try it. See how you feel. Sometimes when people use certain products, they feel more energized. They feel more tired. They feel like they're detoxing. I mean, pay attention to your body and listen and just think, okay, well, what have I done differently and what do I need to add? Talk to people that I call crunchy people like us, like that like natural stuff, that we like to learn. That's what essential oil classes are great for, is that you meet other people along that journey with you. Okay, we're going to start in. Super C is the first one. Super C comes in a chewable vitamin. I should just chew one right here. I love these so much. They taste like candy to me, seriously. And they also have a tablet form. Now, there are 120 tablets in here. That means they're going to last you 120 days if you take one a day. And I would encourage you, like, everybody should be on a Super C. And when you are not feeling well, you want to take one every 4 hours, or at least I do. That's one of my little easy tips for people that are not using something natural, or, when they start not feeling well, they're like, well, what can I do? They'll turn to you. What can I do? Super C is super easy, okay? That is a product that you can, if you are not a Young Living member, I would highly encourage you to find the number of someone who is, okay, a member number, and get some Super C or just the tablets. I don't care which one. Give one to your kids a day, and you guys take one a day. It's just one of the easiest things you can do to prevent yourself, just to boost up your immune system. Okay, the other thing is you want to make sure that it is, okay, I'm just going to read Lindsay's words. Super C comes in a tablet form for a super dose. We all know vitamin C is supportive of the immune system in wound healing and and it is a water-soluble vitamin. That means you get rid of what you don't need easily. So you just want to make sure that you have a vitamin C supplement that you can actually absorb, or that you're literally pouring your money down the toilet, okay? Young Living Super C tablets contain 1.3 grams of vitamin C in one tablet. Super C chewables are a great maintenance option for the entire family. It contains 250 milligrams of vitamin C. They're not drugstore quality like we talked about, because you amp the absorption of the vitamin C by combining it with Young Living citrus oils and citrus bioflavonoids. Research suggests that vitamin C and bioflavonoids have a complementary effect, making them both more effective when ingested together rather than separately. So you can take, when she says, you can take one Young Living vitamin C versus 5 of a lesser quality. And that's the difference. So even though your milligrams you see in the store are like higher, you may not be absorbing them, okay? All right, there's Super C. Gonna move these over here. Okay, the next one is multigreens. And this is just it's a little weapon that a lot of people in Young Living don't even know about. I learned about these when I was going out to Utah one year for convention, and somebody suggested taking these to help with the altitude. So if you're going to convention this summer, I would encourage you to get your multigreens now, and a couple months before, at least start taking them on a regular basis. So this is, she shares that veggies, it has vegetables and calcium in it. It's one of Young Living's best kept secrets, which I highly agree. I just had somebody tell me that they started on them and they feel super energized when they have been taking these. One of the easy ways to use it is to open the capsules and put it into a smoothie. It contains barley grass, which offers 11 times more calcium than an 8-ounce glass of milk. Multigreens is made with spirulina. Say that 10 times fast. Alfalfa sprouts, barley grass, bee pollen. I don't know how to pronounce this one either. Eleuthero. I don't know what that is. If anybody does, please comment. Pacific kelp, and essential oils of rosemary, lemon, lemongrass, and melissa. Melissa is a highly prized, very expensive oil that is very good at preventing the yucky things that can happen in our body. Let's just put it that way. You want it to boost your immune system. This is a good one to boost your immune system. It is the best part. Okay, the best part is that multigreens will flood your body with vital nutrients. It also contains many ingredients which help the body detox heavy metals. And it contains a special kelp which protects your thyroid. So that's great to me, because most of us have all kinds of those issues. We talked about that on my hormone scope just a couple days ago. This product does contain gluten, which is the barley grass. So keep that in mind if you're gluten intolerant. Omega Gies. All right, this is Omega Gies. Pretty bottle with even prettier capsules. They're teeny tiny. I like these because I can give them to my kids. Fish oil is the same as omega-3s that are in our brains. So Omega Gies contains those. Omega-3s are what help brain development. If you remember, no, it's not back in stock yet, I don't think. But I'm just gonna educate you guys anyway, because when it comes back in stock, you're all gonna run and get Omega Gies for sure. Multigreens, Omega Gies, Super C. Okay, so far. Our bodies, our brains, okay, which means our bodies don't need to do a conversion to use it. However, how many of you have burped up fish oil before? I have. It does not taste good. And that's one sign that your body is not digesting it properly, or that the fish oil could be rancid, okay? So after 40 minutes or so, it can go rancid in your stomach, and that's why some people have the repeat. Not all the time, but I have heard that before, other than what Lindsay has said here. Listeria is also found in fish oils, which is, it's not a good thing. We take fish oils because it's supportive of our brain and our heart, which has, Young Living's has CoQ10 in it and vitamin D in it. And so as we get older and are aging more, the winter months we don't see the sun, that vitamin D is super, super helpful because it's a vitamin D, I think it's D3, that you can absorb. The other piece that is in Omega Gies is that many people that have an omega supplement use vitamin E in it, but we also do clove oil in ours. And so clove is at the very top of the ORAC scale, which is the oxygen radical absorbance capacity scale. And clove oil digests that bacteria. So German chamomile is also another essential oil that's added to it. And the absorption rate, because of that, goes up 15 times. So it's made of fish gelatin, not cow or pig gelatin. So it's really a great supplement. They've taken a lot of time to develop this supplement, I know. Okay, Ningxia Red, which we have talked about these last couple days, and you will hear me talk about this product like in everything. It supports children's health, women's health, adults' health, elderly, your pets. I mean, it's a very, very good liquid supplement. Okay, so sometimes if people have a hard time swallowing pills or capsules, Young Living does have a lot of good options of liquid supplements if you don't like the pills in the forms. But Ningxia Red comes in a bottle, it comes in packets. Ningxia Nitro is another supplement, in my opinion. It's high in B vitamins, so it's going to give you more push and more energy when you're feeling really low and lethargic. It's a good replacement for those energy drinks, which a lot of people will buy that have tons of caffeine and addictive ingredients in them that are really not good for your overall health. In about 10 years, all those people will be paying the consequences of taking those energy shots. So take some nitro, give somebody that you love Ningxia Nitro and Ningxia Red together, and you will see they will love it. Trust me. Again, we talked about the ORAC scale with clove oil. This Ningxia Red has high antioxidants. So if you look at blueberries, it has 2,400 it rates 2,400 on the ORAC scale. Ningxia Red rates 36,000 on the ORAC scale. Okay, so if you really could only pick one thing, I would pick Ningxia Red. And I will tell you why. 1 ounce, so I take 2 ounces minimum in the morning, and then I try and do 2 ounces in the afternoon because I have found that my body needs that. But 1 ounce is equal to 34 large onions, 100 oranges, 814 blueberries, 22 carrots, 10 pounds of spinach, 53 pounds of almonds, 59 broccoli florets, 73 medium strawberries, 93 apples, and 130 tomatoes. Needless to say, I'm not going to eat all that at the same time. So that's Ningxia Red. Get it, enjoy it, you'll love it. Trust me, you really will. Okay, BLM. BLM stands for bones, ligaments, and muscles. It's a capsule. Okay, powder. It also comes in a powder. You can buy it in a powder, but capsules are great and easy. Powder is going to absorb anything that you take in a powder form that absorbs sublingual in your mouth is always going to absorb into your bloodstream faster because it doesn't have to go through your gut to digest. So BLM is key for bone building, tissue repair, collagen. Okay, this is very interesting to me. Collagen sets up a lattice work in our bones. Calcium adheres to this lattice structure. Many people take BLM when dealing with issues from an injury, but I'm going to tell you a little secret, she says. BLM has an amazing side effect. You might find your skin looks amazing from taking BLM. So it can prevent premature aging. BLM contains glucosamine, MSM, collagen, potassium, manganese, and rice bran. But the value comes when we add the essential oils to it of wintergreen, Idaho balsam fir, and clove. So there you go. The powder has peppermint in it as well as the ones I just said. All right, the next one is, okay, we're going to talk about enzymes. All right, Lindsay has a great series on enzymes in here. I'm going to show you. This is one of my favorites. It's called Essential Zymes 4. This is what it looks like. And you take 2 capsules with 1 meal. Okay? And your 2 biggest meals of the day. And I take it before. If you forget and you take it after, that's fine too. Okay, let me educate you a little on enzymes, because I think enzymes are the one product that I have found helps me quickly with my food. Okay, without enzymes, we would cease to exist. So in the simplest of terms, what are enzymes? She says, I like to think of them as this way. Without enzymes, we could not live, nor could we poop. They help us digest not only our food, but basically everything we consume into our mouths. Even essential oils and drugs, she says. They help us digest not only our food. Okay, we are the food that we eat and things that we take that are in chemical forms need enzymes to be broken down by our bodies. We can eat all the great food in the world, but not get the vitamins and minerals out of the food that we need to absorb. We technically have to have enzymes. Enzymes unlock the benefits of what we eat. They play a major role in metabolic function. Enzymes come from 3 places. Our body can produce digestive enzymes in our mouth. We can get them from living foods that come out of the ground, and we can get them from our pancreas and other metabolic organs. This is like a bank. We use different enzymes to process different kinds of foods. Having the right enzyme is like the right key for the right lock. We need to get our enzymes from 3 sources every day. However, the enzymes we can get from foods is minimal in the standard American diet. Enzymes are destroyed by heat, food processing, microwaving, and radiation. Eating all processed foods, heating up in your microwave is not a good idea, and then people begin to wonder why they have digestive issues. You still need some great raw foods like sauerkraut, raw vegetables, which are the key to getting natural enzymes. Carrots have more enzymes than any raw food, so she puts a couple in her smoothie every day. I'm seriously going to start doing that. Enzymes start in the mouth. Here are a few you will get to know. Amylase, this is the only enzyme we are not born with. Babies can get it from breast milk or raw goat's milk. Babies brought up on formula can have allergy issues because they are missing this key enzyme from their diet from birth. Cellulase, to break down fibers and plant material. Cellulase breaks down cellulose. Candida yeast grows on undigested fiber. Ever feel like you have a brick in your stomach after eating something with a lot of fiber? We have undigested fiber that then becomes a nice, comfy place for Candida to grow. Lactase, that breaks down the milk sugars, lactose. Raw dairy contains lactase, so if you're lactose intolerant, you can drink and process raw milk because it contains lactase to help you out. So these basically, she has a lot of, let me read this part too. When we're eating foods that we don't have enzymes and we take from our enzyme bank, from metabolic organs like the pancreas. If we eat foods full of enzymes, we help feed our bank. So why do we need to supplement enzymes? Because our bank isn't always replenished and natural wear and tear happens. So it's important to give our bodies what it needs. And 80% of our immune system lies in our gut. So if we're not taking care of the food that we're digesting, you may find that you're sick a lot more because of that. One of the things I like to teach people, gosh, she has so much here, is that enzymes to me are like a Pac-Man. I heard somebody teach this once, like in your gut that are literally eating and digesting your food, because we're born with so many enzymes. And so after a certain period of time, for each person it's different, depends on how long you're breastfed and how well you eat and all that. So after a few years of life, we have used up those natural enzymes that God gave us. And then we need to start putting them back in a form that our body is going to receive. Okay, Lindsay's favorite is Detoxzyme. And I too, Detoxzyme is one that I always try and keep around, okay? They are teeny tiny pills. Allerzyme is as well. Little pills. And if you, I'm going to read her testimony on this because I thought it was good. If she were to pick one bottle of enzymes, she would get Detoxzyme because it helps us access one overall enzyme, which helps us access the nutrients out of foods that are hard to digest, like grains, nuts, seeds, and legumes. What is the point of eating those foods if we can't absorb the vitamins and minerals out of them? Many have issues digesting these foods. So I take Detoxzymes most nights before bed on undigested waste. I agree with her. That's when I take it. It's amazing to see what happens in the morning after taking them. But I've also heard this tip. Do you grind your teeth at night? It could be that your body is trying to create digestive enzymes in your mouth to digest what is left in your intestines that isn't yet digested from dinner. Taking enzymes can help. I did not know that. I thought that was great. So they're gonna eat away at the stuff that is sitting in your gut, okay? And so we don't want that to stay in our colon. If it stays in our colon, there's all these great little guys called villi, and there's space in between there, and the food gets caught. And if that food stays in there, it kind of piles up, and then we have all kinds of digestive problems. You start to have mental fatigue, fog, all kinds of things are related to our digestive system, emotional problems. Like, we really have no idea. If we could clean up what we eat and how we eat, along with taking some enzymes, I think we would see a different society today. Honestly, that's my high horse. Okay, the Allerzyme, okay, is a good option. It's also small because if you deal with inflammatory issues, okay, related to seasonal issues or foods that you're eating, that are more inflammatory for your body, that is another one. Breaks down the mucus, can break down the things that are going on in your sinuses. Allerzymes, she likes to use it when she goes out to eat at a restaurant. I like Essential Zymes for when I go out to eat at a restaurant, and I just rip. These are nice because I can just rip it and leave it in my purse. There's a kids form, Mighty Zymes. We talked about that yesterday. Okay, I think that's good. Bottom line, find an enzyme that works. Look in your reference guide. There's others, but those are some of the most popular ones that Young Living offers right now. Sulfurzyme. Okay, you're gonna think that this is an enzyme, but it's not. It is and it's not. I don't quite know how to explain that to you, but it's a bigger capsule. Okay, and it has MSM and Ningxia wolfberry in it. And the wolfberry is what helps it to absorb really well. Okay, everyone needs sulfur to live. If you are depleted in the sulfur that you need, then your ability to detox your body goes way down. Sulfur is our main weapon for detoxing. If you think you're allergic to sulfur, then I would point out that you are likely allergic to sulfa, not sulfur, which is not the same. Sulfa is a man-made substance that is in antibiotics. Not the same thing. So make sure you do your research. Sulfur makes up our hair, skin, nails, and is a key for rebuilding the myelin sheath around our nerves. The nerve sheath gets eaten off of toxins and heavy metals, and we need sulfur for nerve communication. Sulfur also equalizes water pressure inside of our cells, which support joint health, immune system, digestive health, and cardiovascular health. If you have super sensitive skin, tend to detox through your skin, then Sulfurzyme will make it into then you really want to start taking Sulfurzyme because it will help with your skin issues. So I have not found a person yet who could not benefit from Sulfurzyme. Okay, so most of us have some inflammatory issues going on in our body somewhere. And so there is a powder form. You can put it in a smoothie. You can put it in some water. I just took some last night because the pills are not in stock right now, and did it with my alkaline and my calcium, and it was great. Tasted good. So use what you can if you can. I know it's hard that things are out of stock right now, but I'm going to go ahead and continue to educate you, because when they come back in stock, you're going to go get them, and then you're going to be thrilled with the results. Okay, let's keep moving here. Digest and cleanse. Okay, this is also a well-known secret supplement. Okay, they're little gel caps, and they're kind of thick, but not big. Okay, you can swallow them. So this is in a gel capsule, and these they're essential oils in here are used to soothe the gastrointestinal system and support healthy digestion. Stress, overeating, toxins can all cause digestive issues that we have. This soothes the bowel, helps with occasional gas, bloating, stomach secretions. So you may have heard the word leaky gut before. This is a product that would aid and help increase your immune system, your digestive system, so that you're not having to deal with things like that. You can make your own capsules with essential oils in them, but the nice thing about Digest and Cleanse is that it has, okay, I'm going to read because she has it here. The reason it's so important is that the soft gel stays intact and releases the oils in the small intestine, which is where we want them to go. So when we make our own capsules and you're using a veggie capsule that dissolves pretty quickly after we swallow it into our stomach, sometimes you'll get burps. You'll burp that oil back up. Whereas I've noticed with Digest and Cleanse, I don't, like my oils and supplements that are Young Living made, I don't tend to burp up. So it's a higher quality capsule that gets it down to where it needs to go. Somebody recently told me too that they learned at a Young Living training that you could follow it with something fatty or absorbent, like a piece of bread or olive oil or something to coat. I don't know whether that's accurate. You can try it though. I figure it's worth throwing out there. Okay, my favorite probiotic that I've ever taken, and I've taken probiotics for a while, is Live 5. Live 5. We have been told that most of us have heard of probiotics because we've heard of antibiotics, and anti is against, so it's going to kill the bad guys and the good guys in our body, is how I put it. And a probiotic is increasing the good guys. So it's like an army, and when those bad guys come into your body, you need enough good guys in there to attack. If you don't, that's what happens. Then they'll take over, and that's when you start to not feel well. So probiotic is something that you can do preventatively to help yourself not get sick. Now, many of us think that that yogurt is a good enough probiotic. I've talked to many people that have told me that, and I thought that too early on. But there is usually only one strand of probiotic in your yogurt, and it is not usually highly concentrated. And then on top of that, some yogurts also have other products in there that are not good for your body. High fructose corn syrup, they have different names for it now, aspartame, anything like flavor agents, artificial flavors, colors, fruit. It's not real fruit, it's flavored fruit. Okay, so keep that in mind, that a yogurt alone is not enough probiotics for our gut system. It's just not. Okay, so again, I think I shared 80% of our immune system lives in our gut, just to repeat. And yogurt only contains, she makes this point, contain prebiotics that kind of feed on what the good guys that you have in your body. So if you have bad guys that are kind of taking over your digestive system, they're also going to feed those too. So, and that's where sometimes dairy, when you're in an inflammatory state, is not a good option. Okay, so probiotics, I want to make this point. Life 5 has 5 strains of different, gosh, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use, of different strands of probiotics. Okay, so there's different names: L. acidophilus, B. bifidum, S. thermophilus, lactoferrin. I don't know what all those mean. I just know they're good for me. So you can go find those out and research that. But all I know is that it contains 10 billion active cultures and improves our colonization by 10 times. I have also heard I can take one Young Living Life 5 probiotic to 10 in the store that most probiotics offer. Okay, so I may go to the store and find, oh, well, that probiotic is $30 for 60 pills, and Young Living's is $30 for 30 pills, or $15 for 30 pills. No, it's about $30, I believe, $26.75 or so, worth every penny, because I can guarantee you that you're going to see some kind of shift. I've heard plenty of stories from people that haven't had a regular bowel movement, have taken these and found super good results. I don't know if I can say that FDA wise, but I just did, didn't I? Okay, only a couple more here. Alkaline. Alkaline, if you're struggling to get off of caffeine, here you go. Start taking some alkaline. This changes your body's pH. And that's something that some of us have usually heard, but it basically is you're either acidic or alkaline in your health. And when you're in an alkaline state, you're usually okay. But when you drop down to an acidic state, that is when things start to happen and things start to shift. And that's why sometimes people say, well, why all of a sudden did they get sick? Not necessarily true. Their body has been fighting it off for years and years and years. And then all of a sudden that balancing scale, just that acidic scale, just kind of tips. That's an area I'd like to learn more about. But alkaline is a mineral powder used to alkalize the body. Pathogens love and thrive in an acidic environment. What causes acid in the body? Sugar, coffee, and stress, all of which also increase the mucus in our bodies. And when your body is acidic, it creates the inflammation. And if you're running into stress-related adrenal fatigue or have a mucousy kind of condition, then you will really see results with alkaline. You'll like it. It's fizzy, so when you put it in your water, don't stir it. Let it kind of settle and then drink it. It reminds me of like the emergency drinks. It's kind of like that. Okay, and then Super B is another product that I really like. For me, it gives me a lift in my energy, and most of us are deficient in B vitamins. You'll also urinate yellow when you know that you've absorbed your Super Bs. So that's something to watch. Young Living Super B includes B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12. They support healthy energy levels, nervous system health, and cardiovascular health. It also can support our mood. So most women, we're moody. And so Super B can kind of level out your mood. I take 2 a day, 1 in the morning time usually, and then 1 in the afternoon. If you're prone to getting things like canker sores, or this was interesting, if mosquitoes love you, use Super B. There's something about that mosquitoes don't like about B in your blood. Thought that was interesting. So another product that has good B vitamins in it is Master Formula. This is a newer multiple vitamin that Young Living offers, and they come in little packets. And that is also loaded with B vitamins. I had a good discussion with one of my downlines, and she said, do we need Super B if we're taking these? And my answer to her was, you know what? Everybody's body is so different. So if you find that you're taking the Master Formula and you you have enough energy and it kind of lifts you and you're feeling healthy, then you might not need a super B. But again, many people are deficient in that B, or might not, might have a multiple vitamin you like, and you need to supplement with a super B. So keep that in mind. A couple other just fun bonus products I like are ImmuPro. This is chewable tablet. And they contain a little bit of melatonin in them, and they're chewable, and my kids like them. So if you struggle at nighttime, this would be one I would try. If you personally struggle at nighttime, Sleep Essence is a product that has essential oils in it, and you can take it 30 minutes before you go to bed. It contains lavender, vetiver, valerian, tangerine, rue, and a little melatonin as well. And then my two, I saved the best for last. These are two of my favorite products other than the Live 5 and Ning-Shredd. Like, I'll tell you here. I'll tell you. Just hold on. Okay, so Longevity. This is Longevity. And it's essential oils in a capsule. It has the coconut oil in it, thyme, orange, clove, and frankincense. So if you're looking for like an overall, I don't want to put essential oils on every day and I'm on the go or I'm traveling a lot, start taking Longevity. Like, just take it on a regular basis every day if you can. It will boost your immune system. And then this is Inner Defense. Sorry, I'm not really showing you guys the bottle. Inner Defense. They're longer, skinnier than the Longevity ones, but they can contain coconut oil, Thieves Essential Oil Blend, which has clove, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and cinnamon. It also contains oregano, thyme, and lemongrass. So this is something that I start on if I'm starting to fight something in my body and I want to boost my immune system really fast. I always keep a bottle of Inner Defense in my house. Okay, so that's the summary. I know this is a long scope, but I felt it was worth it. If you could only choose a few things to start with, because that's a lot of product, get on Essential Rewards. Okay, so if you're a Young Living member and you're not on Essential Rewards yet, I highly encourage you to look into it. It's $50 a month. So I was already spending $50 a month on supplements before Young Living, and I just gently transitioned. That's when I started using Essential Rewards. I started putting my supplements on there, and just when I ran out of what I had left, then I'd order that through Young Living with a comparison one. And you get 10% back the first 6 months, 15% back the second 6 months, and then 20% back after that. So I get 20% back on everything that I order. If I go into a health food store, I don't get coupons. Sometimes they give me a little percentage, like once a year, but I get free points that I can then turn around and spend in Young Living's store. So I can get another supplement. The other thing is sometimes Young Living offers supplements for free when you order a certain amount of product. So that too, sometimes I get free supplements. So I highly encourage you to look into Essential Rewards. You also get lower shipping, and you can change your order every month. So it's not like I have to get Sulfurzyme every month, although I would, that I can adjust it, and I can put different supplements on there each time. And this is where sharing Young Living really comes in handy, because then as you share, other people's orders help make the money that you have to spend on your order. So I can explain more if you have questions about that. But if I had to choose, I can only choose a few supplements to start with. Ning-Shredd, Master Formula, good question, I'll answer that in just a second. Essential Zymes 4 is this is just me. Live 5, probiotic, and Inner Defense. Or Longevity, whichever one you choose. But those are my, you gotta have in your house first. And then everything else is supplemental, in my opinion. So Somebody just asked, how many sulfurzyme do you have to take to see a result? That's a really good question. Just with any supplements in general from Young Living, is they will have recommendations on the back of each bottle. So sulfurzyme says to take, I believe, 2 capsules 2 times a day as needed. And then it says take 1 hour before or after meals. I had this bottle for a long time and did not take it because I couldn't remember to take it between meals. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Just take it. Take it when you remember. Set an alarm on your phone if you have to. A reminder, a Post-it note. Set it in a spot where you're going to walk on the floor, you know, and that you'll remember, oh, when I get up to go to the bathroom, I'll take my sulfurzyme. Okay, so there's just different tips you can learn. But I have found I'm pretty active, and I like to take this, Alana Bookout taught me, you can take a loading dose of this up to 4 to 6 capsules before you go exercise, and another 4 to 6 after you exercise, along with some BLM, like 1 or 2 of those as well. And you, your muscles will respond really well. And I've tried that and it's worked. Okay. So, people, my mom has chronic conditions, over 8, you know, she's 70. And so she has found that she needed at least 6 of these a day. All right. So even though the recommended dose is 4 a day, she needed 6 to 8 at the beginning, and then it has gently backed off. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can take a lot and then back off and see how your body responds, or just take a few. Take less than what's recommended on this bottle and see if it makes any difference. Chart it, write it down in a notebook and say, okay, started sulfurzyme this day, started taking 2 pills a day, and then work yourself up to 3, work yourself up to 4. Pay attention to your body, how it's feeling. I would just increase a little bit at a time with this one to see when you start to see a shift. I find that people see results with this one when they take the right dosage. Are there any other questions that you guys had? I know I saw a couple breeze by. So if you want to ask those again, you are welcome to. I will try and post this. It's on hopefully on my Catch, which is katch.me/pour on the power. So you guys can access it and refer to it later. And if you do have questions, you can email me at KathleenHarveyOils@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook, Kathleen Harvey. And I'd be happy to try and answer them. I'm not an expert by any means, but I do love these supplements, and I pray that you will too, and that you'll see super good results. Do I think Progestins Plus is more valuable than supplements? That's a very good question. I think Progestins Plus is a must for women that are not on synthetic birth control. So, boy, I have to have Progestins Plus. I mean, in my opinion, I will never be without it again, Lord willing. So it's up there for a woman to have to, yes, I see a lot of women do really, I've not seen anyone not do well on Progestins Plus. So it's a good, healthy supplement too. I could talk about a lot of supplements. Okay, you guys, go have a great day. Rock it. Pour on the power.